Okay, I am recording myself. I think the best way to do this is on the side so you can see my side body. So what you want to do is you want to begin in Child's Pose Balasana. So that is at the back of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Your heels out to the wider edge of your mat, or if it's more comfortable, you can put them together in the front. It's up to you. And then just put your forehead to the ground, your arms forward. Relax. Breathe here. Do some deep inhales, open mouth exhales. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, visualize clean energy coming into your body. Exhale, let all the stale stuff out. We're going to do one more time really deep. Ready? Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to move into Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi breath is the yogic breath where you inhale through your nose and you exhale through your nose, and you keep your lips closed and create this oceanic sound like you're fogging up a mirror through the back of your throat. So you inhale, exhale through your nose, creating that rich oceanic sound. Have a couple of breaths here to get into this yogic breath, the Ujjayi breath. And we're going to be doing Ujjayi breathing throughout the remainder of class. So this is what makes yoga yoga instead of just a workout, is the breathing. So when I cue postures, I'm going to be saying breath, posture, and then describe what the posture is. Okay, so just follow along with my breath if you can. If you can't, just do your own breath, but try to do Ujjayi breath where you're constricting the back of the throat. It's going to create heat in your body and open up muscles. Okay, so you can get deeper into your poses and open yourself up. Okay, so on that note, let's inhale, come to tabletop. Oh, one more thing to note about Child's Pose. It's a resting posture, so you can take a break and rest in Child's Pose anytime. So come up to tabletop where your shoulders are stacked over your wrists, your hips over your knees, and then exhale into downward facing dog. Create an upside down V shape with your body. Press, the goal of the downward dog is really to press through your finger and your thumb into the mat, or really all 5 fingers and your heel of your hand. And also to push equally back into your feet. The goal is to get your heels down to the mat. That's the goal, right? Not everyone can do that. And it takes a long time, but you should really create a line of energy from the crown of your head all the way to your tailbone. So you're not bending your back, you're really bringing your shoulder blades down your back, having your elbows, the inner elbows pointing to each other, pressing equally through your hands and feet. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of your mat. We're going to move into ragdoll pose. So you're going to cross your hands over put your pinkies in the inner creases of your elbows and just hang heavy into ragdoll. You can keep your feet about hip width distance apart. Let your torso hang down. You can even rest your torso on your knees by really bending through your knees, feeling the nice stretch in this pose. You can stay here for a couple breaths. And then release your arms and inhale, slowly coming up. One spine at a time, really slowly. And then exhale into stand at attention, Samastitihi pose. So you put your hands at heart center into like a prayer position. And just breathe here. You shut your eyes as you're still easing into things. And then this is typically when we set intentions for class. So if you want to create an intention for your practice, you can do so now. Send it out to the universe through a collective breath. So we'll inhale, exhale it out. And just a note, your intention could be anything. It could be, focusing on decluttering your mind. It could be I hope my daughter does well or something. You could send it and dedicate it to someone else, your practice, or to yourself, or whatever you want, really. Okay? Whatever you're working on. Inhale into mountain pose. So bring your hands up, lower your shoulder blades down your back, gaze forward. Palms should be facing each other, a shoulder width distance apart. Again, rooting down into your feet, just like you're a mountain. Exhale, forward fold. I like to bring my hands into my heart center as I go down, all the way down to the ground. Bring your torso and your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. So create a flat back by placing your hands on your shins or on your thighs, whatever is going to create a straight back here. And you can, again, root down in all four corners of your feet. Keep the back of your neck long. No need to look up. You don't want wrinkles. It's kind of a rule in yoga. No wrinkles in the back of your neck for most poses. In fact, like all of them. Okay, so just keep your gaze down. And then exhale into chaturanga. So come into a high plank pose. Again, puff up the back of your chest. So you're not like sinking in like this, but you're puffing up. Really push through your hands, through your arm bones and your feet, the back, the ball bound of your feet, through your toes, really pushing through here. And then inhale, exhale, low plank. So bend your knees 90 degrees. And I like to put my, not your knees, your elbows 90 degrees. And I like to put my elbows like right in next to my chest, right? So there's no space. And then inhale, flip the backs of your feet and come into upward facing dog. Really pushing through the tops of your feet, lifting your knees and your legs, shining your heart forward. Again, keeping your neck so there's no wrinkles. No looking up, just keeping it forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come on back. And that, my friend, is your Sun A flow. So we're going to do it 2 more times. Now, I challenge you to pick whatever variation of chaturanga you want. You could do the one I just did. Or maybe you want to do one where you, instead of coming to low plank, you literally just come to your knees and then go to low plank and then push into upward facing dog and then downward facing dog. Or you could just stay in high plank pose, and when I cue downward facing dog, just push back into downward facing dog. So those are 3 options, right? When we do the whole flow, there's more than 30 chaturangas, so you might want to change it up. But I'm going to do this in chunks of 15 minutes. So let's begin. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Create that flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Come on down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to move into Sun B. So that was Sun A. Now we're doing Sun B. So Sun B, we're going to do inhale, look forward again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. So chair pose, let me step back so you can see me. Chair pose is literally like you're gluing your legs together so they're squeezing together, creating almost one single line of energy, so they're like one leg. You sit back into your heels so you can literally lift your toes. Lift your torso and your hands, your arms up into the sky, or if it's more comfortable, you can keep them parallel to the mat. Whatever is feeling better in your shoulders, okay? And then Just make sure you can look down and see your toes. You don't want to be over your toes so you can't see them. Okay, so really the knees behind your toes when you look down. Again, really sitting back, really bending down here. Good. Now we're exhale, but come back down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Bring it through between your hands at the front of the mat. Okay, exhale and inhale, warrior two pose. So you're going to spin your back heel down to the mat. So your foot is basically 90 degrees or parallel to the back of the mat. And you're going to rotate your arms up with both arms like you're out flying, really pressing against each other straight. And stack your shoulders over your hips. And square your hips to the side wall, right? So you're shining like headlights, your hips are facing towards the side wall. Again, arms out away from each other, gaze over your right hand, looking above your right middle finger, and then keep your knee stacked right over your ankle at a 90-degree bend. Okay, that's warrior two. Inhale, exhale. Reach forward, exhale into side angle, extended side angle. So what you can do is you can either, can you guys see me? So, let me go this way. So you can either, you're going to create the same lunge that we were in warrior two. You're just coming forward. And you can push your right arm against the inner right thigh, lift your left arm straight up high, and then gaze upward. Or put your right forearm on top of your right knee, and then reach upwards and gaze upwards. Okay, that's extended side angle. And then inhale, come back, again keeping your lunge, come back, bring your top arm down along the back side of your left leg and reach your right arm up high and high five the back of the room. This is not a back bend, this is a side bend. So make sure your hips are squared to the side wall. Okay, you should feel it here and not in your back. If you're doing your back, you're bending back too much. You should make this a side bend. Okay, and then exhale, chaturanga. So then we go, inhale, halfway lift. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, and then we're going to do that on the other side, the left side. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, reach it through, low lunge. Inhale, spin your back knee down into warrior two pose. Come on up. I'll rotate here. Come on up. Again, 90-degree bend in your left leg. My right foot, you can't really see it, but it's literally flat and it's parallel to the back of my mat. Arms out, again, away from each other like you're flying. Gaze over your left hand. Inhale, exhale, reach forward. Tick-tock your arms. Exhale, inhale into extended side angle. So exhale into extended side angle. Breathe here. Again, really bending, pushing your arm in or resting it. Inhale, reverse warrior. Come on up. Bring your top arm down, your back side of your right leg, and your left arm is high-fiving the back of the mat, the back of the room. Again, really reaching through and stretching your side body. And then come on down to chaturanga. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. And by the way, that was our sun B. So we're going to do that 2 more times. That was our sun B flow. So inhale, I'm going to move quickly. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two to the right. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, look forward, low. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, the next part of this is core. So I'm going to pause it. And you guys, I'll create a new video for the next part.